Welcome, everyone. This is the August 28th, 2024 SIG Node CI meeting. Let's get started. We have a couple of agenda items. Who added those?
Sorry, this was an old one. I made a mistake, added the wrong one. Those were action items on me to create tickets. They were all solved this week, so that's cool. So ignore that.
Cool.
You can.
Okay.
Your curious swap was broken because for where it was both huge pages and swap happened to use a really old CNI like release, and then for some reason last week both of those broke, but the rest of the jobs were using a very much up-to-date CNI, and switching those it worked for the huge pages for container RD and swap on Ubuntu were all fine. And then I think Sasha fixed the device plugin failure, and so now that was action item. All looks good this week.
Great. Thank you for that update. Okay, so let's get to triage. I can't see my mouse, so we'll see how this goes. Might be a little bit tricky. Big node is over here. Cryo test. What's that about? Oh, this is going to be quite tricky. I might need to drop and rejoin, but that would require everyone leaving.
I can go ahead and lead it if you want.
Sure, thank you. Yeah, sorry about that. I need to just uninstall the native app. It's a pain and doesn't work most of the time.
Okay. You'll have to give me access to share.
So true. You should be good.
All right. Can you all see my screen?
Yes.
All right. Do you want to start the recording now?
Oh, it has been recording.
Oh, okay, good. All right. Well, this is August 28th, SIG Node CI meeting. I'm just going to start with looking at our test grid to make sure everything's looking okay. SIG Node release. So this morning I don't know why this says flaky here. It looks like nothing has failed, or no, one job has failed at 200, 240, 10. I think that's fine. SIG Node kubelet. There was some fixes. Swap. I'll look at those separately, but all these look good. Let's look at the topology manager. Oh, interesting. I don't know what the deal is there. But it looks like one time, which probably should be fine for now. So yeah, otherwise I'll look at I think these jobs are looking good. They're not failing. So I'll go with the container RD. The eviction tests are still failing. Anish has been talking with me about looking into this again. I think we kind of narrowed it down to being it could be a C advisor issue, or actually I don't know. Oh, no, it would be a C advisor issue for disk stats anyway for container RD. And what we're seeing is, at least what I remember looking at, was sometimes if the disk gathering fails, we would evict the wrong pod. And so he's kind of trying to narrow down why this job is failing. Yeah, the job is a pain. But otherwise, container RD looks pretty good. Cryo has had a little bit of issues. The swap jobs were failing because of a config change that was pushed yesterday, but it was fixed this morning. And so it looks like we just started picking up that stuff. So we're good on that end. Yeah, and then I think, let's look, there was kubelet. I've never heard of this one before. Unable to destroy secret paths. Interesting. Never seen that one before. All right, well, keep it. I'll note it in the head for now, and we'll see. I know that I think we see these a lot in like the startup of a cluster. I'd be curious to see like Peter or Harshal, do you all know where we are around like destroying C group paths? Like I know we've been kind of fighting these bugs over time.
This used to be an issue in Run C once upon a time, but I'm not sure whether we are facing the same issue.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, this error comes up when basically there's still a process in the C group and the kubelet's trying to clean up the C group. Not clear why the process is still there if the kubelet's at this step.
Yeah, I mean,
in the
this
past, like, we've
thing,
hit it.
device or resource busy, makes it sound like it might be an infrastructure issue.
No, that's an error number. That's just like directly from the runtime saying like I'm not able to clean this up.
Oh, I see.
So yeah, so that's run C saying, or libcontainer saying like or probably actually the kernel saying I can't clean this up because the C group is still in use.
Okay. I'll keep our eyes open on this one again and see. Otherwise, I think our jobs are looking pretty good right before the start of a release. So that's cool. All right. So next on the agenda is, what are we talking about next? We look at, sorry, I can't remember. What do we do next, Peter? Is it the CI board for tests or?
Yep, we can do tests or we can do bugs. You can choose whichever direction we want to do it in.
All right. I did offline. I did try to go through and get these way down. At least I tried to do. I think we looked at some of these. I know that I guess these top two I assigned to. So Trish, did you get a chance to look at this one? You're on the call.
Yeah, I'm on call. Still looking on it. I don't have
Okay.
something to share.
All right. And then Peter, I think we assigned you this one. Did you get a chance to look into it?
Nope.
Okay.
I did not. I have the tab open, but I have a lot of other tabs open.
It's okay. Yeah, I think otherwise this looks pretty good. I think a lot of these are older ones. Been trying to keep these up to date. Oh yeah. This one looks new. I don't even know what this job is. Does anyone know what these are?
Looks like a SIG storage.
Yeah, it's a SIG. Yeah, right. All right.
Yeah, one update about the triage, whatever we had last week with pod resize. I have triaged it offline. So
Okay. All right, let's look at the test grid. If it's green, I'm closing it. The suspense. All right. I think I'm gonna go ahead and disclose this ticket. No, wait, wrong one. Arg. All right. All right. Let's take a look. Oh, I don't know if anyone fixed it, but I guess we can leave it open for now. Peter, what do you think about? Like, I don't really know how much the SIG we focus on like fixing flakes at the moment. I mean, we can try and we can add it to the list and say if someone wants to look into it. But I don't know how often this one has really flaked. Oh wait, this is a
Yeah,
different one. Oh wait, no. Oh no, this was I'm confused. Which one did I look at? Oh well. Okay, so it looks like this has failed once recently.
yeah, I can take a look on it if you like.
Yeah, I'll sign it to you. I mean, I don't know. There are some SIGs that are much more strict about the flakes. I know we probably should be, but I don't know. I
Yeah,
feel like I'm keeping water, just trying to keep the test from not perma failing, to be honest.
yeah.
I guess, Peter, what do you think about like I guess we can try and fix flakes, but I don't know how often we're really prioritizing that.
yeah. I mean, the better we can do with it, the better it is. But you know, in terms of triaging, obviously, big failures are the bigger problem. But you know, at this point, you know, we have, you know, if you want to look at it, definitely, it's something that should be fixed. You know, especially if we actually get the test to a stable spot, the you know, the flakes will reveal it to not be one.
Yeah. All right. Well, good. At least we're making progress on these, and I'll do a few more, and then we can switch to bugs. All right, this is another one. A very green job. All right. I don't know. I'll leave that one alone and then for them to kind of help out with. All right, and this last one. Is this a duplicate? I feel like I just.
Yeah, I think it's the one we put in storage. Yeah.
All right. Oh. Does anyone have that like candy?
Sorry, which one?
I just feel like I looked at this one not too long ago.
Oh yeah, from the
All right, I'll just mark it the same. I'm not exactly sure. I can find it pretty quick. Nope. Do it. Okay. Wait, no.
yeah, it might be similar, but I think it
Okay.
has to be different.
Okay. All right then. That's fine. Oh, all right. Okay. All right. So now,
The first one that you mentioned that I was assigned, I think you can try add it. I think I know what's. Perhaps I can do something to fix it.
is it this one right here? Okay.
Yeah. I mean, it's worth triaging it, and I will update it tomorrow.
Okay. So, what's the priority, do you think? Is it, or I'll do back.
Backlog, I would
bug?
say. Backlog, and
Backlog?
I will update if yes.
Okay. And I'll just put it in prog, or
Yeah,
I'll do to do.
Yeah, thanks.
All right. Cool. At least we got through that one. Yay. All right. And okay, last one. Okay. No, not last one. I'll leave it alone. Alrighty. So now I'll switch to bugs. Yay. Okay. Yeah, I saw this one. This is really bad. I saw this one this morning. Looks like this person is saying that they can't start kubelet on Windows if the kubelet socket file exists.
Yeah, it looks like Windows has a handle on it.
All right.
Probably remove SIG Node.
All right. I don't know. It's gonna impact us. I mean, it's a kubelet socket device plugin not working on Windows. I'll just say high priority. I don't really know like exactly like what SIG Windows means in Kubernetes. Like it feels like it's anything that involves running on Windows. So like it will impact SIG Node in some way. It's kind of my feeling.
Yeah, I guess like my inclination is to triage it off of our board because I don't think any of us are going to look at it, like anyone who's not in SIG Windows. So it's going to be ultimately someone who's not in SIG Node is going to end up doing it. So ultimately, it seems like it would be their purview, but I'm fine leaving it.
Yeah, let's just leave it because since it's already having people are already looking at it, so that's good. All right. I'll go from the top here. Oh, but it's why was this reopened? Okay. So it looks like someone wait, wasn't there something to do with image ID not too long ago, Peter? Or was that image digest?
It's all been kind of a mess. But we're in a better state now. Basically, we're using that image ID field is coming from the image refs now, which the runtimes now are using. So basically, I think we should have fixed this or like made it clear, but it's possible the documentation hasn't caught up. Basically, I think as of either 29 or 130, probably 29. No, 30. I think 30 is my final answer. Sasha, sort of clarified this, but I'm sure it's still sort of ambiguous what which is. I mean, I have trouble keeping track, to be honest.
Yeah. What? Just I'm a little confused. It looks like there was a PR to update the docs.
Yeah, I think we still will want that.
Yeah, no, this
and it
one
looks
was
like someone has
year.
volunteered to take it.
Well, voluntold. But it
Sure.
still isn't clear to me. Like, I guess I'll leave it for now. I'm going. I don't know. I guess SIG docs.
I think we can keep it in SIG Node and we can triage accept it and then let the person who is assigned to look at it. And if we need to, we can sort of step in and advise, but I don't think we need to.
Sounds good. All right.
Lost your screen. Is it on my end? Can people hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Cool. We might have lost Kevin, I think. Cool. Well, I can maybe try to share in his absence. I know he's had networking like today. All right. Okay, where were we? I'm on PR triage. We want issue triage. Oh, that's
I'm back.
awesome.
Sorry about that.
Oh, nice. No problem.
I did the dangerous
Here.
thing, filling all my tabs, and then I realized this one was important.
Ah, gotcha.
Let me, go ahead and share. So, what I was talking to myself, it was fun. But so Peter, I think this one, the action item for this one was assigned to you. Did you get a chance to look at it?
Nope.
Okay.
I think that's also another tab.
I'll leave it open then.
Yeah. Thank you. Sorry, I'll try to look at it.
It's okay. All right. Pod status phase misses pending transition after node reboot. Yeah, we're getting a lot of these reboot stuff. All right. It looks like I'm gonna. What was the state? All right. I don't know. I think I'm going. Given. Oh, that's one true. All right. It does look like they have a PR. Oh yeah, I think I signed myself this one. All right. Either way, I don't. Peter, do you know like what? It's never been clear to me like what we actually want to happen when kubelet restarts. Like I get.
Yeah, I'm not totally clear on what the I think it depends on whether it's a reboot or a restart, and it depends on what the CRI sort of returns as the state of things. So on a restart, I think typically we'd expect the containers to basically be in the same state as they were prior to the restart. But on a reboot, basically all of the containers should be different because there's no sort of stopping and starting in Kubernetes. Like once a container stops, it's stopped forever. There's no like restart. So I'd expect everything to get recreated basically. So this is a reboot.
And it's not really simulating a reboot. Or I guess it could be, but
Yeah, I mean if it's well, yeah, actually that is. They would need to reboot the Minikube. I think that's a restart. Actually, that's not a reboot.
now this person has actually been pretty active. First thing I did was kind of suggest to actually add an end-to-end test to reproduce this, and it looks like they actually did, and they were able to add a test and kind of show that this fixes it. So I probably should I'm not as comfortable with the kubelet pods code as I probably should be. So that's my only concern with reviewing this one. Maybe I'll try to bring other people into this one. I have never really looked much at the kubelet pods code. Probably fine. Restartable init containers seems like it's sidecar to me.
Yes.
All right. I'm gonna. I know what I was gonna do with this one. I was actually gonna punt and ask someone else to look at it. Okay. All right. All right. Pod is deleted due to node not ready. Deletions is canceled. Kubelet is not aware. Container is running. That seems to me to be working as intended. If your pod is not actually, if a node goes not ready, I don't know actually what would happen in that.
It kind of depends on what the reason for the not ready is. Like node not ready could mean that the CRI is down, or it could mean that the kubelet's down. Like there's all these different sort of reasons, or like I mean that's kind of a signal to the rest of the like control plane and the users being like, this node, something's up there, I'm not sure what.
Yeah,
so
'cause,
locally like containers could be running, but the node could be like something else could be wrong.
I need to look at this one. Look at me. Yeah, I got lucky with that one. 1.27 is just out of support.
There you go.
All right. Makes me feel a little dirty because it is like out of support as 1 month ago, or whatever. All right. Extended resources cannot be zeroed while the node has been recreated. All right. I'm gonna take a look at this one, but it looks like someone went ahead and. All right. I think Francesco probably knows what he was talking about. I will put it in triage. I don't know. It was just yesterday. We'll see what happens there. This was an interesting one. It's kind of working as intended. Basically, this person wants to specify 2 handlers for a pre-stop hook, while the documentation only allows 1. I guess they were talking about updating the documentation to reflect this, which sounds good to me. I removed. I'm gonna just maybe remove SIG node.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It's weird that I don't understand why kind documentation doesn't work, but whatever. I'll leave it alone. All right, here's another one. No, it's the same one. I don't want to assign. All right. I haven't really read this one as closely, but I don't think this is a bug.
It seems like a feature request.
Yeah. I'm just curious about this.
Yeah, I mean, this.
There's like pod level resource is kept that I think is going on. Oh wait.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
He did
Exactly.
point that out. All right. All right. I'm just gonna remove kind bug. Kind feature. Please take a look. All right. I think that is all of the ones that we can do right now. I had one cherry pick that I brought up to SIG Node, but with some of you on the call, I was curious. This one, I've actually got, sorry, does anyone mind if we switch to this? I know.
Sure.
So I brought it up in the SIG Node Slack, and I guess Jordan mentioned that like I opened up this cherry pick, which was from an older. It was a PR that went in 2029, and sorry, 1.29, and it seemed like I noticed that there was a lot of like we hit this internally, and we're seeing a lot of people actually mentioning them running into it. Since 1.27 is out of support, and it's already in 1.29, I thought it'd be worth it opening a cherry pick to 1.28 with this feature. And I guess Joel, he did comment on this one. He was saying that it's not fixing a regression, so it probably should not be backported. I don't really know, like, it seems to kind of go against like the long-term support versus what we actually put in upstream. So I'm not going to push too far, but I was just kind of curious what people think of it.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I feel like I would expect it does seem like a bug, though. If it's, I don't know. Jordan has a better idea of what is idiomatic for us to backport than I do. So, I mean, if it doesn't get pulled back all the way, then, it's up to downstream distros to sort of manage that patch. And that's, I think, fine.
Yeah, that's kind of what I said is that, I mean, we thought it was important enough to fix downstream, and I thought that it'd be worth opening it up here too. If not, whatever. it will
Yeah,
be
I think
going
that this might be, I mean, we could talk about it at SIG Node, but I mean, generally, it seems that it qualifies to me, but I'm not Jordan, so I don't have the power to sort of, I mean, we could argue about it, but.
Yeah, all right. I'm not won't fret. Okay. That is at least, we have a few minutes left. Let's maybe, I think there at one point that we talked about, anyone okay if we just call it early?
Sure.
Or all right.
No, it's a good meeting. Thank you, Kevin, for driving.
Of course. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. Bye.
Talk to you later. Bye-bye.